Hi guys, thought I'd make a quick video today. I've got this 1997 Mercury Outboard. It's 15 horsepower and it's been sitting in my shed for years. I thought I'd get it out, clean it up, and I noticed all the seals were leaking in the lower unit. So I had to get the seals out, and the video's not really about that. There's an awful lot of videos online that tell you how to do that. What I found was that, and that's what this video is about, is not having to buy the tool that Mercury wants to sell you to remove this carrier. You know, some carriers are pressed on, other ones threaded. This one happens to be threaded, and it's a reverse thread. It's important to remember, but the tool, I went online, and it was $97, and that's 97 bucks you're going to spend, and you'll use it probably once to take it out. You're going to replace your seals, then you use it to tighten it back up when you put it in, and then it'll sit there. So I started looking around thinking, what else can I use to pull this out, twist this out, without having to buy that special tool and spend 100 bucks. And I'm going to give you a close-up here of what this carrier looks like here. Hopefully it'll come through on video and you'll be able to see it. Get the flashlight out. We'll move the camera over here, and hopefully you can see that there's the carrier's down there. You can see it's got 3 splines in it, and then it's gapped in between those. And so I needed to find something to fit down in there that would twist it, that, you know, wasn't $100. So anyway, I'm gonna set the camera back up here and show you what I came up with. Okay, started looking around the garage and seeing what I had, and I found this. This did not have the notches cut out previously. Basically what this is, it's something you buy at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's like $5, $7, something like that. I forget exactly, but it's cheap. And this is a tool that's used for getting out the heating element to a water heater. Here's a heating element here. This goes in your water heater, and this slips on just like that when you stick a screwdriver through these holes here, and you know, you spin it out. Well, I took this happened to look like about the right diameter, so I took and held it, and it lined up exactly with the slots between those 3 splines down in the carrier. So then basically what I did was, obviously I drained the lower unit fluid first, but so then I put this in the vise, got my grinder with a cutting wheel on it, and just marked, held it down there, centered it, and marked on here where the 3 splines were. Then I just carried that down to the bottom, those marks, and I cut a little wider. I just didn't want to have to cut again, and then cut 3 notches out. Now, not perfectly even or pretty, but then I found that this will fit right down. If you rotate it, it'll slide right in to those notches. The other nice thing is this is the, I think they call it the thrust washer, which goes underneath the prop in between the splines of the shaft and the prop. And as you can see, this will fit down in there. So I can put that on and then put this back down and just get it to fit in there, and then it stabilizes this. And I'll give you another close-up here. Let's move the camera, and you can see, let me get a little extra light on it. You can see how it fits right down in there. And so this right here provides a good point for you know, turning it. Put this back up. So then basically it was just a matter, and I had soaked mine with some PB Blaster after I pulled the prop off and put some PB Blaster down in there and let it sit for, I actually let mine sit for a couple days. You probably get away with a couple hours. Then it's basically a matter of just putting a big wrench on there, and I've had this out so it'll turn pretty easy. I had to crank on it a little bit, and remember, this particular is Mercury 97, 15 horsepower is reverse thread, so you want it clockwise, and basically do that until you get it hand tight or hand loose, and then it just spins right out. As I say, I had to crank on mine a little bit. It was in there. This was freshwater motor, so it wasn't in there super bad. You know, I've heard stories of where they've had to put a lot of heat on it and try to expand the surrounding gear case and to get them out, but it just should be it. Spins out, and you can get to your carrier and replace your seals and your shaft seals, and you know, so that's pretty much what the video is about. I had this anyway for changing water heater elements, so it didn't cost me anything, but you know, for $5, $6, $7, hopefully this will help you save you $100 on a tool you're only going to use a couple times and God knows how many years. All right, hope you all enjoyed this video, and hopefully it saved you $100.